Hi, Adam Greenfader with Isabel de Caires, Director of Investment Banking at CIBC. How's it going, Isabel?
Hey, Adam, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for joining us here at our ULI Caribbean Conversations. Very excited to speak with
Sure.
you.
So I lead First Caribbean's hotel, really hospitality and real estate practice. First Caribbean is one of the largest regional banks. We operate across 16 islands throughout the region, both in the Dutch and English-speaking Caribbean. And we offer really a full service bank. So corporate investment banking, retail and business banking, wealth management. And then we also have a derivatives and foreign exchange desk. So it's a full gambit. I'm based in Barbados, born and raised, and I've been back for about 12 years, but I cover the entire region.
And how do you see this crisis different than the crisis in 2008, for example?
This really is almost similar to a major hurricane hitting the entire region over a series of months. And I think for the Caribbean, which is so reliant on tourism, having to close its borders really has been so significant. I mean, this is also new for us. And very quickly, governments, businesses, individuals have had to completely reshape the way that we operate on a day-to-day basis. And I think that there has been some benefit out of that in terms of how the governments have moved to more digitization, businesses becoming more efficient in working from home. We spent a lot of time focusing on our clients and providing them with some working capital support, both through moratoriums of principal and interest, but also with the provision of working capital lines or potential restructures of certain facilities, just to shore up some buffer. And that's been right across our client portfolio. Now, as some countries have started to reopen, some of those discussions are happening a little bit sooner. But really, I think for even developers, they're just generally looking at the impact of their construction and their timelines and when they're scheduled to reopen.
For the hotel industry specifically, as hotels start to open up again, what challenges do you see, from their perspective?
We've been really impressed with our clients, and I think this is probably a wider representation of the industry in really taking a very proactive and measured response in building out appropriate sanitization protocols, looking at how they are able to achieve social distancing within their respective product categories, and really looking to not completely, but to change and innovate the way that they now look at their guests going forward.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of obviously new cost-cutting measures on the hotel side, but we're also seeing new innovations on revenues, figuring out new ways to make money. Is there anything that you've seen on your end, either happening in the Barbados or some of the other islands, of new innovations?
Sure. I would just say that the Caribbean really is really resilient, and the tourism industry is really the lifeblood of our region as a whole. And we've been very impressed to see the collaboration across sectors, both directly involved and indirectly involved in the industry, and coming together to think of different ways that they can help in terms of supporting each other during this time. And I think that will continue. And to the extent that we continue to see that collaboration and we can work with across the sector, then we have no doubt that the road may be hard, but we have no doubt that there will be recovery and the region will bounce back stronger than ever.